Hey everybody, it's the Underbitter1 here, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different than my prop set build. So I had to go over some of my collection. This collection in particular focuses on WW2 Edged Weapons. I have a Japanese officer sword, a M8 Army knife, and a True Temper 1945 U.S. Army machete. So yeah, I'll go over it. We'll start off first with the little guy. I'm using my phone, so it's a little hard to do this. So you'll see my foot come up here. And it's an absolutely beautiful knife. Sadly, the person who owned it before me took a buffing wheel to it. So I would much rather see it with a patina on it, which you'll see on the machete. And it's probably hard to capture on here. Maybe a little. No, you can see it a little bit. The back end of it, just barely make it out. It says IMO or IWO. I can't really tell out. If it says IWO, that would be awesome. If it said Iwo for Iwo Jima. So we'll set that guy down. The next one is by far my favorite. This is the machete. Actually, I have a question for the internet. I've done research on this, and it's a 1945 True Temper machete, but I'm pretty sure that the 1945 date does not mean that it was actually made in 45. I read somewhere online that the 45 was actually made in 42, and the 44 model was made in 41. But this is what I have issue. This is what I don't know. Everywhere I look, I cannot find an Avery 1942 issue U.S. duck fabric bayonet for this sheath. So we'll get this out. And there it is. That's what I mean, how I love the patina on it. This thing is still pretty much as sharp as the day it came out. It's got a little bit of, actually a lot of pitting, but it's got a little bit of rust and pit at the top. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful machete. It's got a really nice weight to it. The next one is a Japanese officer sword. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure it is. It's got all the lotus flowers all over it. It's not lotus there. There's a lotus there. Set it up. There are a couple of them in there. And actually, I got the sword myself. My uncle was going to sell this to one of his buddies, but I told him the pommel cap was missing, and when he saw that I noticed it, he decided to give it to me instead. Sadly, it's missing the wiring in it. It had the wiring in it when I got it, but this has been in my collection for a really long time, and somewhere along the way the wiring must have came out. So this one's gonna be hard to open. There we go. So you got the basic scabbard here. It's got a lot of I think they nickel plated these, so it's got a lot of that done, and it looks like whoever owned this before me once again took like sandpaper to it. So it's got this really raw, nasty feel to it. But here's the blade itself. It's extremely, oh, came out of the camera there. Extremely shiny. Still sharp. Extremely, extremely sharp. Once again, it's got a nice weight to it. Don't really know what they use these for. If they were primarily dress. I have seen a photo of them beheading a guy with one of these, but I would imagine it would be extremely hard considering the fact that it's an extremely light and extremely thin blade. As a matter of fact, if you watch, you can see the blade flexing. And there's my dog in the background, who's also Japanese. Say hi, Kiko. Don't worry, knife's nowhere near her. She's extremely far away right now. So yeah, that's pretty much my World War II edged weapons. Absolutely love them. Come later this month, July, I am hopefully going to be getting an M1 Grand. One of my buddies is going up to Camp Perry, and CMP always has a room there filled with M1 Grands, so probably going to give him like $800 and pick me up one. A really nice, probably service grade, if not better. So that's pretty much it for my edge weapons. I have a lot more edge weapons from various eras. I have an 1812 French import blue and gold. I got a late end of the Civil War presentation sword from one of the GAR outposts, I think. And that's presented to a William J. O'Neill, Choral Commander of the New York 285th, I think. and a couple others. So that's pretty much it for my World War II edged weapons. I'm always out there looking for more, especially bayonets. One of my buddies, actually the buddy's going up to Perry, he is looking for a Kar 98 bayonet, so I'm keeping an eye out for one that will fit his Kar 98 nicely. So yeah, as always, subscribe, rate, comment. Sorry about the length of this video. I figured it would be awesome to have a finally, 5-minute long video. I think I have a couple others. I'm rambling on, kind of dumb. Haven't really done this in a while. So as always, subscribe, rate, comment, especially comment because, like I said, I have questions. If you know what that Avery means, if it's actually like a good one, I had some of my friends saying, oh, maybe it was an airborne version. I have no clue. So if you guys have any clue on what that means, please send me a message in the comments. And also, if you think that says IMO or EWO, you can just see it there. See the I, the W, and the O. And if you flip it over on the other side, if you flip it over like that, it looks like it says IMO. I don't know. So, yep. Thanks for watching. Once again, subscribe, rate, comment, and see you next time. Bye.